What is going on, people? Before we get into the video, I want to go ahead and show you how to get up to 75% off through Huawei. Now, when you are in the App Gallery app, you can go over to the campaign, and once you pull it up, you'll see here, Lords Mobile save up to 75% campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. One thing to note is that this will end on May the 20th, so it is limited time. You got to make sure that you do it beforehand. So let me go ahead and go over some of the information here. Now, as you guys know, Huawei already has a 20% cashback. And if you are a VIP member, which if you don't have information on how to go about that, that will give you an additional 15%. And if you want to apply for VIP, I'm going to be leaving some links in the description that'll give you some more information on that. But essentially, as you go ahead and you spend more, you're able to claim some of these coupons, which will give you additional discounts. Now, if you take a look past the regular cashback that you get, here is the last promotion. The more that you spend, so in this case, you see here that you got the 2, the 30, 100, 150, and the 200. As you go ahead and you spend more, you can go ahead and claim these gifts, which will give you some nice perks along with your cashback. Now, the regions that this is available in is UK, Ireland, and New Zealand. And one thing to note is that New Zealand has better prices but has no PayPal option, so something to keep in mind. And Ireland has better prices than UK and also has PayPal. So that's things to keep in mind. Like I said, the promotion goes up to the 20th, so make sure that you come over to the campaign and check out all the information. But back to the video we go. What's going on, people? Now, this is actually from last month when I was still working on my champion blade, and I had not built pretty much anything at all, and I was just kind of saving up. I had enough mains to take it literally from nothing all the way up to mythic. The only thing that I was missing was the flames. And last time when I was working on my my champion plate, I actually got a drop from 100 chests that dropped 5 gold embers. Now, I think in total it might have actually even been like close to 7, or actually be 7, because it was 5 literal gold drops and then a bunch of like blues and blah blah blah. So it added up to like 6, almost 7 gold in 100 chests. So I was coming off a high. I was like, okay, if I get the embers all the way through, I should be able to get enough. What I was not counting on, however, was my drops were going to be not that great. Not 5 gold in 100 chests great. That's for dang sure. So I went ahead and I was opening these up, and look at that, not even 1 gold drop from that. I already, like, doubt was creeping into my mind. I'm like, oh god, if I keep getting these pools where I don't get a gold or at least purples, this might not be enough. Now, I already had the mains to get the blade all the way up to mythic, so I had to wait an extra day. That way I can actually get the flames, because when I finished the blade, as far as mains go, I didn't have enough flames, and flames were not out in the store at the time. So I was like, dang, I gotta wait it out. And look, another drop with no gold. That was really when I was like, oh god, this is not looking good. And then when I would hit a gold ember, I wouldn't even get purples. So I was like, oh no, oh, I only have 200 chests left. I wasn't really feeling it. Look, another gold, but no purples, and you know those add up. And then look at that last drop. Like, blue was the best. I already knew right from the get-go right there. I'm like, I don't have enough. I do not have enough. And when I put it all together, I didn't even have 20, and I needed 24. So I still needed pretty much 4 gold embers. So this is when I was kind of like panicking. I'm like, oh my god, I just bought the whole thing. Is there anything in the store right now that has ember that maybe it's not like the best thing to buy just for embers, but and I'm just looking and I'm like, none of these is really good for it. Do I really have to wait another 2 days? Because you guys know Blazing Embers doesn't come out every day. It usually comes out every other day. So not only had I waited a day already to get the Ember pack, now I could potentially be looking at waiting 2 more days in order to finally finish it. And I look at this fine day, but I'm like, only 5 chests? I need all of them. So fast forward to 2 days later when the chests were finally out again, and I go ahead and I get the $5. Now remember, this is 2 days later. So I get the $5 pack, and I'm thinking, all right, let's see. I'm at 20. Is it possible to get 4 gold out of 125? It's possible, but I'm gonna need some very good luck. And oh my god, if that's what 25 is going to actually give me, this is not looking good. So I have 100 chests. Now I'm just kind of like putting it all on the line, and I get 2 legendary and 2 purples. Where were those drops before? Okay, where were those drops? Now, here's where the games get a little trolly. The game likes to troll me all the time, okay? But look at this. Are you kidding me? If I would have just gotten a slightly better drop, I wouldn't have needed to get another $20 pack for the dang blazing embers. But guess what? I had already waited like 4 days. I wasn't going to wait more. So I went ahead and got the $20 pack as well. That way I can go ahead and take up my champion blade pretty much from 0 to hero. So I'm going to go ahead and open up these extra chests because at this point I didn't really need them. But I will need them in the future because my next project that I actually should be finishing up pretty soon is my first Faith. And that requires like a gazillion embers. So not great to say the least. But regardless, I was excited because I had just finished my champion blade. I was at the time deliberating whether I should go champion edge or the blade, but long term the blade made more sense for both a 4-4-2 and a 4-2-4 comp. Whereas the champion blade, it kind of locks you into just straight calves, which is not that great. So maybe I'll build the edge later, but the champion blade just made more sense for both 4-2-4, 4-4-2, all of that good stuff, just mixed in general. But yeah, there you go. We go from silver to green to blue to purple to now the gold. This is the one that takes a lot of mains, 8 gold mains, and then now to mythic another 8 gold mains. And I finally had the embers to take that bad boy up. So this is when I first finally finished up all my champion pieces outside of the accessories. But like I said, accessories are going to be coming up pretty soon. And it was time to finally get rid of my my favorite non-champion item, which was the Skull Crusher. Although I guess technically now the cups could be said that are my favorites, but they're 3 slots, so it's a little different. So yeah, I'm gonna be jeweling up the way that I like to jewel champion gear. I don't know why, but I like to put the first jewel, I like to put as like the primary stat. So for instance, this one I went infantry. Even though it's infantry range, I'm mainly gonna be using it for infantry mostly. And then I can go ahead and put it in my mix. So now my mix was looking a little bit better. Of course, I needed to change a couple of my presets, and I was looking into putting it in my infantry set. Even though it wasn't a jewel specifically for infantry, it still did better than the other main hand that I had. So I went ahead and switched it out. Although it's not like a huge upgrade from inf, it still was a bit of an upgrade. So I changed that up, and then of course the boost heal, which is the one that I use when I'm boosting troops or when I'm healing. I might as well just switch that out because that's all that was left. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later, bye.